So there's the info, serial number and all that of the Craftsman Weed Whip that I'm going to show you this video on. Problem with it was it wouldn't start. First thing I did was check the fuel lines, and they were broken. The little fuel line that goes from the carb to the tank that has the fuel filter on the end of it was broken off where it went into the tank, so obviously it wasn't getting fuel. It also had the problem of a broken primer. Right there you can see it needs a new primer, so I ordered one of those off Amazon.com. I just searched for Craftsman Weed Whip primer, and there was one available, and so I checked the part number to make sure it would fit, and it does. Just out of a courtesy, I already found the problem with it being a fuel line that was the problem. So I have a diagram I'll show you later of the order of the fuel lines and where they go. I took the carb off just to clean it, just to be sure. In order to take the carb off, it's these two bolts to take off the air filter cover. There's the air filter, and then these two bolts take this cover off, which has the choke attached to it. There is a metal washer underneath that one, which keeps the choke from seizing up when you tighten it. Underneath those two bolts also hold in the carb, which is right there. If you flip the carb on the side and take out that screw right there, then you can see the screen. And as you can see, it's pretty much completely plugged up. There's sawdust and debris and all kinds of stuff in there that's just been building up over from the years of use. So even though you have found the problem of it being a broken fuel line and it's not getting fuel and it stops starting all of a sudden, still need to go through and do an overhaul just so that you don't get frustrated later on and make sure the job's done right. So I popped that off, check the screen. I'm going to use a pick. If you have another screen, replace it. But if you don't, then use a pick or something like that and clean the screen as best you can. Soak it in some kind of solvent, carb cleaner or gasoline or kerosene or whatever. Anything like that will work. As for the primer, it's just two screws with the Allen key to take that off, and that's going to sit on top where those two holes are right there. Then your throttle adjustment and your jet adjustments are done through the top right there, which are these and this. So as far as the order for those fuel lines, I got a diagram drawn up here for you. You got the carb, the small, the S is for small. The small fuel line goes from the carb to the fuel tank, and then that has the filter on the end of it. I make it go to the middle of the fuel tank and make sure that the filter is attached on there. And then your other two large lines will go from the other connection on the carb to the primer, the large connection on the primer, and then the other one goes from the primer to the fuel tank. So if you have a problem with your Craftsman Weed Whip not wanting to start, I showed you the model number at the beginning earlier. A lot of them are similar. It's just a matter of tearing it down and figuring out what's wrong with it. Also, I replaced the spark plug. This is the old one. The fuel lines I just got at Home Depot, they're universal fuel lines, and then there's the part number for the spark plug. So get all that cleaned up and I'll show you reassembly. So this is the debris I just pulled out of that filter screen. It's like a little sawdust ball that was in there, so I'm guessing that the cap got left open for some period of time near a garage or something, so sawdust was able to collect inside of it. So after you pull that out, you can see that it's cleared up quite a bit. It's still a good idea to spray some carb cleaner in there, or actually you can just pull the screen out just very, very gently with the pick. Just push on the side and then pull up. It's like a concave kind of shape, so you can pull it out of there fairly easily. So that would definitely prevent fuel flow. So even if it didn't stop it from running, it can stop the fuel flow enough to where it runs lean and might even nuke your engine. So make sure that stays nice and clean.